Hello? Hello? Is this thing on? Oh, well, hello there, YouTube and YouTube subscribers. It's been a minute, hasn't it? Or years in this case. You might be wondering, why after all this time am I uploading a video now? Well, you see, I have something of an announcement to make. I wrote a book. Which book, you might ask? This one. It's called The Guardians of the Wells, Book One, Jesse slash Brandon. Um, yeah, that's not on this cover because this is what they call a proof copy of the book, which you can order and proofread it. And evidently, this is the version that has all the mistakes in it that I had to fix later on. So you're never going to see this copy of the book. In fact, there's probably only one or two people out there in the world that actually has this copy of the book. And yeah, if you go into Amazon, where this book is on right now, and order it, you're going to get a different cover and partially interior that's completely different than this, which is a good thing because I made quite a few mistakes with this copy. Oh well, such is life. Anyways, you're probably asking a few questions like, what is the book about? Well, that's a very interesting, very long-winded question. The long story short is it's about telepathic people who has very fantastical telepathic, telekinetic, empathic abilities, and they need to go and reseal these ancient wells of power. And that's kind of the long and the short of the story. The long version of it, excuse me, is there's this young woman named Jessie, who lives in northern Michigan, and she's living a normal, quiet life, but she's dealing with some personal problems. She has depression. She's dealing with the fallout of her mother passing away, all that kind of fun stuff that is, well, that thing we call life. And as this is going on, she starts having nightmares. In fact, the book starts off with a nightmare of some mysterious voice telling her that things are going to go bad if she doesn't act. If things keep going the way they're going, she's going to die, her family's going to die, possibly the whole world is going to die. So, very happy, happy, joy stuff going on there. So, as the story rolls along, she figures out that this dream that she had isn't just a dream, it's actually a portent of the future. It's actually telling her that there are things that are going to go south if she doesn't do anything. She figures that out because one of those events comes to pass. Ironically, by her sister handing her a book. And it goes on from there. And the story involves a whole bunch of fantastical sci fi fantasy stuff, such as the astral plane and telekinetic and pyrokinetic. Actually, I'll go through the list of all the powers. The abilities I have in this book are telekinesis, empathic abilities, telepathy, hydrokinesis, geokinesis, aerokinesis, pyrokinesis, solokinesis, and chronokinesis. Yeah, that's all of them. So basically, that's water, air, fire, earth, time, and basically telepathic healing abilities. But there's like I kind of put a neat little spin on the healing abilities, the solokinesis. That's kind of like a mix between AD&D's biokinesis and a few other things like chakra, chi, soul abilities. And it's mainly just healing things and stuff of that nature. As the story progresses, she meets this woman in the astral plane she basically meditates and they pull her into the astral plane. And she meets this woman named Layaris who tells her all about this, well, what's basically going on. That a long time ago, well, not a galaxy far, far away, but a long time ago, there was this ancient war for these things called the Wells. And what these were creations of humanity when the telepaths of that age had discovered the astral plane. And they went into the astral plane and they created the Wells of Power. And they ended up being way more powerful than anybody had ever anticipated them to be. So there were two sides of the discussion. One side said, no, we can't use these powers and these wells because it'll just destroy everything. And then there are the other people that just want to see the world burn and said, screw it, let's do it. Let's conquer all the nations and become all powerful. And well, you know how that goes. It's kind of like modern day politics. And well, a war broke out, both sides trying to fight for these wells. Luckily, the good guys won. The bad guys got imprisoned. And, well, that's where the story ends. Or so we would all think. See, the wells, after the good guys won, they sealed them off for what they thought was all time. And it turned out to not be that way. You see, like anything in the world, those seals started to fail. And they decided that, well, they need to find a way to get back to reality. So that's where Jessie comes in. You see, she gets recruited by Laris and tasked to go out and, well, collect energy for sealing the wells. And that is, I know it's a lot more simple and brisk than I'm making it sound. It sounds very convoluted. It's not. So you might be asking another question. Well, who is this Brandon character I'm talking about? Well, he's also a character in book one. He is the second character. And, well, actually, I'm going to list them off by their powers. You see, Jessie is what you would call a hydrokinetic. She is, well, telepathically, she has the ability to manipulate water. Brandon, on the other hand, turns out to be a geokinetic, which he can manipulate earth, metal, crystal, sand, dirt, mud, rock. Well, his well is called the Well of the Mountain, and, well, Jessie's is the well of the very imaginative name of water. There's a joke I made in the book at one point where Brandon is like saying, her powers don't sound very interesting or very powerful. And somebody goes, well, she could suck the water out of your body and kill you instantly if she felt like it. So, yeah, it sounds boring. It's not. So, anyways, that's the book. That's the story. That's everything that's going on in it. And that's about as much as I want to say because I don't want to spoil it too much for you because, I would like you to read this thing. So how do you go about getting hold of this wonderful masterpiece of a book, if I do say so myself? He says snarkily. It's on Amazon right now. It's been up there for a couple months now. 2, 3, 4, maybe. I don't know. I haven't decided to advertise it up until now. And I want to just basically generate some general interest in this thing. And it's on Amazon right now. And if you go download it right now, you can get it for free. Nothing at all. It's for free. Just I'm trying to drum up interest. So if you go get it right now on Amazon, it's free. Zero. Gratis. And that goes till the 31st of October on Halloween. So go get it right now for free. Seriously. It's $0.00. Go get it. Read it. Tell your friends. Tell your family. And they tell two friends. And then they tell two friends. And hopefully this will get very, very, very popular. Or maybe it won't. Who knows? And if you do miss out on this, if you watch this video after the 31st, or, you just get lazy and you just miss the whole thing entirely, that's okay, because it still will only cost you $1 for the ebook version. The paperback version is like, how much would it cost for this? $8.89 for this. And then there's a hardcover version if you want to get that for $20. If you have loads of money and you want to give it to me, that's fine. I'll take it. But yeah, that's everything I have. If you want to go right now and download the book, if that piqued your interest in any way, shape, or form, it's on Amazon right now, and I will link in the description. And I will also possibly splice in a picture of the new cover, because this one is not accurate at all, as is not the interior. Yeah, this changed too. Hold on 2 seconds. I wanted to see if I could. There's one cool thing I did with this book. I went in there and I added like these cool little chapter art things, kind of like the Wheel of Time. I always thought that was kind of a neat idea. Anyways, that's my book. That's my thing. Thank you for watching this video up to this point, if you made it this far. And please, 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 please give my book a consideration. Go down, download it for free. Because, everybody loves free, right? Okay. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I will catch you around. And, I forgot one thing. This book is a part of a series. How could I forget that? Yeah, there's 5 books planned in this series. This is book 1, obviously. Book 2 is already finished. Ooh, planning ahead. Yes. Yeah, book 2 is finished, and I'm thinking about publishing that book early 2024. And as we speak, I'm working on book 3. So there you go. So, yeah, I possibly will be doing another video for this with book 2 next year. So, I guess, see you then. Bye-bye, guys.